Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of Itiatawi. Wow, that is like really terrible. I think we established that the irrigation gives 20% fertility, right? So this is no. I thought it gave 40. Maybe it's different for the meadows farms versus the floodplain farm. I'm not sure. Because that's like really bad. Huh. Okay, well, I believe chief thing for this episode is going to be this. And working on getting beer up over to here. We're also going to need to do luxury goods in order to properly do this. What do you sell? Right. We can't make luxury goods, right? No. That's a bummer. How much? Ugh. Yep, weapons are the only things more expensive. And we're not currently trading with anyone who sells. I believe it's Byblos. Yes, it's Byblos. Right. Do we do that now? We have a lot of money, it's worth mentioning. Yeah, go ahead and do that now. It'd be good to have a few of them. Just... No. Yeah, that's probably a little much. 'Cause it, like, if I remember correctly, luxury, actually, the two rows are what am I trying to say? The top row is all in the hundreds. The bottom row is only up to the single digits, as far as I remember. Possibly the larger houses get more, but it's never a huge amount. So 400 luxury goods should be just fine to go a long way, I believe. Yes, there's that. Well, hang on a second. Did we actually start getting... Okay. Yes.
I have to go
No,
clear,
not you.
I have to go clear across the city with...
The city is the best.
I hope to continue.
I have to go clear across the
Guess it's
city
you.
with these goods. It'll take all day.
If you count that trip from there to there as across the city... Okay.
I hope to continue to make beautiful
That's-
music in this city for a long time.
Whatever. So, gonna go ahead and get rid of this for the moment. Probably just install it. No, we need to just get rid of all of this, right? Start over, start fresh, start better. Do better. Somehow. I'm feeling like I'm going to put in another temple for Bass, at least for now. Is there any convenient spot I can just slap one? Yeah. We'll get rid of that later. But at least until the complex goes in. Okay. Now, before we get this started, I just need to double check. Is this really how we want to do this? For sure. Like, actually. I think the crux of the matter is going to be this over here. Farms. How much are we losing by scooting further up? So if we were to scoot it back out, because I'm still not 100% sold on being this far back up against the pyramid. So if we assume that this, well, I guess that would be the furthest extent instead. This instead of this. Nope, what am I doing? 3% fertility. Hang on 1 second. Oh no, not that. I forgot it's not coming down from there anymore. It's coming around from. Let's just cut it off for a second. Cut it all off. Let me see. 5. That's close enough to that. So that's 5, 5, 5. Okay, so yeah. It is 40% fertility. At least on these. This apparently only gets 20%, so it's the irrigation is half as efficient. Which I don't know if I would say that makes sense, like, realistically, but in terms of gameplay, not that big a deal, I don't think. Okay, so basically any fertility is going, and any amount, a minimum of 1% fertility is going to get us up to 41% fertility, which is close enough to half of a farm that I think that's worth it.
No one can
Why?
accept these goods. That's okay. I can use the
Why can no one accept these goods? Pray tell. There's a bunch of it not moving. I think I'm going to do something slightly cheesy. This is absolutely cheesing it. But at the same time, like, in real life, I could just, you know, send someone out here to order them to get the harvest off the floodplain, and we'll figure out what to do with it later. Like, that's not... I can absolutely see a situation in real life. I don't know about frequency of such a thing happening, but I'm certain at some point it must have happened that the harvest was all gathered up and they realized, okay, we don't have enough space for this. They wouldn't just let it sit out where it's gonna get flooded, surely. Somebody would say, okay, we'll get it over to somewhere for temporary, and we'll figure out what to do with it. So, game mechanics wise, that's a little cheesy. Realistically, it's fine. So, because these are reaching approximately 40%, no matter what the fertility is, right? Is there any... No. So, here, there... Was it really that late? Wait a minute. Was it even that late? I thought that was the one that... Am I... Was that the one... that we... that it... Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I can actually look. Nope, not that one. That. Yeah, wasn't it like... I guess not. Because there was one... What am I trying to say here? This is the one. Time ran out for the first request. Directly afterwards, we had enough. So it was just... We were just a hair late. Okay, so it wasn't the linen like that. So... yeah, I don't care. I don't care that much. It didn't... It's fine, for the most part. I don't think that's gonna hurt us too much. Does make me curious as to how late we were, though. Because I didn't think it was that bad. But anyway. So. So, math-wise, assuming we can actually get irrigation to these farms and hook them up to roads and all that, you know. This and this equals approximately one ordinary 100% fertility farm. So that's roughly one. Oh, we could do it there. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 4, because I counted some of them that would be outside this area. These two I'm not considering in this. Actually 3. Potentially 3. So let's say there's 1, there's 2. Is that it? 1 there. That's... potentially 3 farms there, so that'd be 2. 1.5 at 100% efficiency. So 3.5 on that side. There's another one there, and arguably, let's call that one there, so that'd be 2 halves-ish. So that's another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full-scale farms.
With the fields underwater, I work now for glory everlasting.
Oh, this is connected to a road now. What? How does that work? No, genuinely, how in the world? Because this has been here the entire time, and that hasn't affected it. This has not been... Oh, that's not good. Well... This has not been connected to this the whole time. It hasn't... Oh, good. That's helpful. Why are they doing this? How are they doing this? Why are they not doing this? I'm so confused. Why are you guys not going to the city?
Was for nothing. The city won't trade.
Oh. Oh no. Why are we putting luxury goods somewhere else? Oh no. That's not actually what I wanted at all. Shoot. Why did I do that? That was dumb. We don't need luxury goods on any of these... Anywhere but here. Over here is the only place we need that, and this is probably going to be temporary. I still think I like the idea of putting stuff back here. Well, I like the theory, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Are you for real with this? Okay. And here we start to see the fiddliness of these things. So, let's just... Do you know what? I'm not even gonna mess around with making this look nice. What is that bit of road there for? That also a marker? That's also a marker, isn't it? I think that's a marker. No, I'm going to assume that that's a marker. And just... Pretty sure that was a marker. Linen. So that means you're gonna have to go buy linen. Which is not here yet. I'm tempted to put the overseer in charge of this. No, we still haven't got... our production has tanked because I removed those 4. Is there anywhere I can just slap some down for temporary? Sure is. While I'm working this out. So, as I was saying. Here or here. So, looking at this like this, I think it's pretty obvious that no matter where we do it, we're either going to have to sacrifice houses road, or farms. How many did I say altogether? Full 100% efficiency farms, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish in this area. So 6-ish of these. Not going to be quite, because it's not actually 50%, it's 40% or so. But for the purposes of thinking about this, I'm just going to assume it's close enough to 100% to mean that yes, I'm going to count that as 6 of these in this area. Equivalent. That's not an insubstantial amount of farming. Like, that's that much right there. You know, we've got 5, 6, 11 here. So that's about half of what we've got going on here. We could potentially get out of this area over here. Is that worth the hassle? Because basically, in order to get that, we're going to have to put the complex like it is now, and not have any houses along here, along this side. Perfectly doable, but do we bother? I think part of the question is, how much space do we actually have left over elsewhere for farms? Because that's going to partially dictate what we do here. We still, everything here can get moved elsewhere. It shouldn't be a big deal. And we can get more farms in here. Regardless of where we do this, we've still got 2 more over here, and I'm pretty sure we can reconfigure this to be better. Probably. I'm actually not super convinced by that, but maybe. But for the sake of the argument, let's just say we've got 1 more 100% equivalent here, or so. I can't do any more over here. I don't really understand how these things harvest sometimes. Five, 10, 14. And I'm reasonably certain I can't squeeze any more out of this. There's enough space in absolute terms, but I can't get things finagled around enough to be able to make that work, to get another one out of there, so that's not gonna happen. We've got as many as we can get out of here. There's a decent bit here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And then a not insubstantial amount here. And then we've got more space over here. I don't think we can get any more out of this. Maybe if we removed all of this and reconfigured, we could get 1 more, but I don't think that's worth it. Other than that, that's about it. So... do we need that much more food? Because it's worth mentioning, we still also have the cattle ranch that we can do. So... we're aiming for 7,500 people. We're well over halfway there. I don't think... I don't think we're going to run into genuine food problems again, other than distribution. Distribution is the main one, and frankly, I don't really know how much more we can do. She's still apathetic. Do we not have enough frying or something? I don't know, man. We still haven't gotten linen, which means we still haven't produced enough linen. That should happen in time. Ooh, we've got more linen coming up on the way, so it's fine.
No one can accept these goods. That's okay. I can use the rest.
we got the problem again. Only this time it's worse because we have farms with the deliverymen have not come back. Oh, that didn't oh. Well, okay. Just get off the floodplain, will ya? Because as soon as we install more storage for this stuff, I'd like to actually get them into it. Which... probably do sooner rather than later. But again, the issue of I don't know if this is going to be the size we want or are able to use. Please tell me you're going to get linen. Yes, you're going to get linen. Excellent. Oh boy. We're almost there to be able to find out. I think. So, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know. I think... you know what I think? I think I might possibly be agonizing over this just way too much. Because in the it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just not appreciating this being right up against this road like this. Because I don't feel like it looks that nice. There is a certain bit of symmetry here with the way this is, because this is even, no, odd symmetry. Yeah, this is odd symmetry. This is even symmetry, but because of where it is, Wait, no, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it is. Yeah, even symmetry. Just that looks like that's right in the center, but I guess it's that 4 there is the center. Yeah, so the thing is, in order to make use of all those, we would have to give up the houses on this end and the houses on this end, because it would have to have it like this rather than having it 2 out. Yeah. I think I want to go with this instead. Because this is the center, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't have a center in this direction, right? It's even this way and odd this way. Actually. That might be something to revise in future iterations of this. I don't know, maybe not. But it does mean that house. Oh. That will... I guess it's not, like, that big a deal. We can just move the road. Problem is, it goes to that one and is nice at that end. So I don't want to do that. Inundations have really been up and down a lot. Okay, I think that actually does settle it even more so for me, because looking nice with the pyramid, like getting more houses out of it, and then I mean, would it even look nicer with houses up against it instead of a road? I don't know. There's just something uncomfortable feeling to me about having the road right up against the pyramid. I don't know. That's just... I might just be being weird about it. But what makes me less comfortable is ruining the symmetry. If we have it further out here, it would mean that we can't have the house there, one of these houses on this one, or we have to move the road. And on this end, the road nicely slots right into this little divot on this one, and on this side, the road slots nicely right into that divot there. And that was deliberate. When I went from this to that one, I did that on purpose. So, keep it in on the grid with the rest of the city, I guess. Wait, is it... Yeah, it's there, right? I think. No. Right. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, because it's one side is the red and the rest fits nice and snug in there. And this will mean that we have the houses in... You know what? I'm going to actually just put them in. We're going to have them... I sure hope I'm not screwing this up. No, you know what? I'm going to measure with these just to be 100% certain that I'm not... Yes, there. And a gap. And then there. Yep. And the road goes straight through, and it's perfectly fine, and everybody's happy, and it looks nice, and it's all... Not symmetrical, but it's on the same grid. It's the same. It looks... It's correct. Am I being way more fiddly about this than I should be? Yeah, arguably. Do I care? No. So we can still do that, and then we can get rid of this. Probably have a bunch of people going through the middle for a little while. And then we've got a roadblock at the end of each of these. And I am going to just go ahead and put in gardens all the way. And then we do the thing. No, we don't do the thing. Wow. Things are not great for trade routes the last, like, year or so. Okay. This is how we had it before. Has 2 spots there. These 3 that end up on this side. Let's see if we can make this look a little nicer. I'm going to start off with this thing. Maybe that's what we do. Have it right in the center, that road. And then we can just do either side as we need, as and when we need to. And I think I'm gonna do firehouse, architect. Do we really need more workers like that badly? Yeah, we do. Well, that's part of what we're doing here, so, you know. do still like having these like this. We don't need an apothecary, but that's whatever. Yeah, I think I prefer that. That's... No, I kind of do prefer this, but since this has an issue with it, this particular configuration being just not in the game for whatever reason, if we have to move the road anyway, I think this looks better than doing it 3 there and then 1 there. Although I suppose at this point we're very much just being overly finicky with it. Well, whatever. That's what we're doing here. That's what we do here. That's what I do. That's how I play. Overly finicky. It's fine. Physician. Ooh. Yeah, that mortuary needs to be over. Yeah, I think I prefer that. And then that's the school, right? We are at the point, I think, and I'm pretty sure this has to do with the number of people in your city, where we kind of need to do the grand festivals, because the time between festivals is so great, and the reduction in appeasement, or however it works, which I'm pretty sure this has something to do with how many people you have in the city. Wow, that's pretty steady. That's pretty good, actually. We've reached the point where this goes down fast enough that we can't... We have to do the grand festivals. Just full stop. That. We need to do that. What is going on with that? They're working the fields currently, but why? That seems not good. Anyway, oh, what, I was looking, who are we doing, I guess... just do it from the top, and then... Guess we'll do that for now, because this does have... that's a long way. That was him just turning around like there. Keep our eyes on that. And then I think we do need another one for Bast as well. And tax collector. And then school. Now, I'm reasonably certain these have been way upgraded beyond that before. What is going on with the pottery? I moved it. I moved it to here. Why in the world are you delivering beer and where to? Do not tell me that he's taking beer all the way to the freaking Senate house. He better not be taking it all the way to the freaking Senate house. Oh. Ah, so that right there probably explains that. And this is why. This is why, right here. Very much against the idea of trying to do this slowly. Because if we do this slowly, we will have all these houses with hundreds and hundreds of occupants. And then they'll leave the workforce basically all at once, and we will be out. Like, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost 1,000 people. Just bam, gone. So, yeah, working up to this slowly is just not feasible. We've taken a huge hit just from this. Just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I'm genuinely almost curious as to how you are meant to be able to deal with this problem, like in normal gameplay. Because this is... Can I please click? This is kind of silly. No good entertainment. Ah, that will be because this is only doing juggling. Because we don't have any more... Okay, we can definitely fix that reasonably easily. Not really where I want to put this stuff, but I do think an entertainment district is going to be in order. I'm probably going to be necessary because of this, because we need to get it up to there. Just like last time, this is going to require an entertainment district of some description. We're still not selling beer, right? Right. Yeah, I think that's just gonna have to be... Yeah, how we do things for a little while longer. City health is bad. This has generated 500 D-bens in tax. It is October, so, you know, almost the end of the year, but still, that's really good. Especially considering this is like 30 occupants more, 40 occupants more. So it's like... Yeah, that's like... staggering. Oh, man. Ooh... Not good. No. Where'd he go? Oh, was that as far as he went? Didn't see him turn around. I looked over to the thing with the thing to click the thing, and then when I came back looking over here, he was gone. So you all probably saw more than I did. Well, not too bad at least. Supply of food. You'd better be able to do that. Let's say we do... No. That. And then get some gardens in here. I'm gonna put a shrine there. Those should actually be shrines, huh? Come to think of it. Yeah, probably do that instead. Something like that. Nice bit of variety, and I could put statues there, but meh. Better than previously. Oh. That's not good. Wait, that's like right now, isn't it? Are we... Ooh. Floods will come in September. Ooh. That was the flood. That was... Yikes. And he did... We got the blessing for the previous... Ooh. Is that gonna... That's not good. Am I starting to maybe regret doing this like this? I don't know. Maybe. I guess, in reality, we're only... Because I did it back this way. We still have room for, like... You know... I mean, it's 4 or so it's not really that much, but does mean we should probably... Oh, well, I mean, should we? Does it matter? Because we've got food out the wazoo. Oh, are you serious? I didn't know that was a thing. Second type of luxury good. This is ivory. Does anybody sell jewelry? Please tell me somebody sells jewelry. Wuhan, you don't sell jewelry. Are you for real with this? Oh no. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, are you serious? We can't do jewelers. So that's as large as we can get it? Really? We can't even get up to 4. That's lame. So, all this planning is not only 1 too big, it's 2 too big. We're not even making use of the Sonnet house, are we? Hang on a second. Nope, that's what we need. Stately manners. We need to get them up to that size. That's what we need. So there's no... Oh, man. Lame. Okay, well... At about that time for the end of the episode, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing next time, is tearing all of this out and relaying it down, and reconfiguring this. These houses are going to have to...
Another dance partner lost to the worker shortage. I hate dancing alone.
Yeah, that's not great. That's a major bummer. It really is. I wish there was some way of distinguishing what level these houses are. And it occurs to me that what you could do is put in parentheses a number. So, you know, the first hut when people first come in is 1, and then each subsequent upgrade as it goes along increments the number, so that you know at a glance what level the house is at. Because I can't remember spacious homestead, ordinary cottage, modest homestead. I can't remember all that. Which one is better than which other one? Why do we not have pottery over here? What is going on here? Why are you not getting pottery? We have pretty substantial amounts of pottery. Okay, probably gonna need to fix that next time too. I guess, is this just too far away? It's not like they can't get to it, because everybody else can get to these. Not sure. Yep, it's just supplies of pottery that they're missing. Why are you having so much trouble? Both of you? Really? There is food everywhere around here. Think we're gonna do this and do some of this. Yep. And that's gonna have to be next episode too. So, will it matter? Yes, it will, because I'm going to go into this, and instead of accept all, I'm going to reduce it down to like a quarter for several of them, I think. Yeah, that should help. I do believe... somewhere around somewhere, I seem to remember it being that city health is affected by how many different types of food you have. Having more types of food is better. I think so. Oh well, whatever. Regardless, doing that should help get more food into more places more quickly, and to do something about, I guess put another, that exact thing over here to get more pottery over there, and is it literally just those 4? Oh, yeah, that could definitely be a contributing factor. Okay, yeah, if you get... Ooh. Oh. We got 100 pottery out of that. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. Yeah, that we need to fix. We'll do that next episode as well. So, that... And then set about re-figuring out the spacing for everything over here. And then once the spacing is figured out, probably start... No, you know what? I'll do another one over here. Housing complex, that is, for more people. I think that's what I'll do. I think that'll be more sensible. So, like... Here? Or do we go here? No, it won't... Nope. Right. Would doing that look terrible? Maybe not. Kinda didn't want to do it because... Maybe like that? Because it's in line with that? I don't know. Either way, I need... You know what? I'm going to mark it out with some garden. Just to remind myself, hey, don't go past this line. Idiot. Because I'm bound to... I'm looking at this bit of road here and thinking, oh, I was about to just go straight through, and that was not gonna be good. I think what I might actually do is... pull it off like that. No, I don't know. This is probably, because this is not, I don't know, reconsider that with this in mind, because I definitely was not remembering that when I put that there. Likely to still be poor. Okay. Well. Anyway, that, I think, is going to have to do it for this episode. So I will say thank you for watching, take care, and farewell. What do you mean no workers live nearby when this one is fine?
No one can accept
And that one is...
these goods.
Really?
That's
Do we
okay.
really have to do
I
this?
can use the rest.